This is the Bailey Pegasus Grande GT75 Ancona. Now this is a single axle, 8-foot wide caravan that has an MTPLM of just 1,579 kilos and a shipping length of 7.5 meters. Now with that weight, it means you can tow it with a car such as Kia's Sorento, but it's the inside that makes it unique. It gives you ample space for those family trips. So let's go inside and take a look. It's the lounge where you really feel the extra width of an 8-foot wide caravan. Now there are two modes for the lounge, day mode and night mode. Currently in day mode, set up for lounging. Now these seats are 6 foot 2 long, gives you lots of space, and in nighttime mode it makes up, thanks to a pull out here, into a generous double bed, or because they are 6 foot 2 long, you could use them as single beds. The upholstery is the standard Hatton in this particular Ancona, or you could have the optional Amersham that has aqua clean technology. Now above my head is a reading light. Now these contain USB points. There are 5 throughout the caravan, with an additional 2 USBs in the pop-up unit by the media center. Now there are also plenty of 230-volt sockets throughout the caravan. There's a large dinette to the center of the Ancona, which is big enough to seat all 4 if you want that family meal. Obviously that's in day mode. In night mode, this converts into a large single bed, and you have a separate curtain that pulls around to section this part off. Now for technology, the Ancona has a separate media center. Now not only does this include a TV point, your aerial in, your 230-volt socket, and also the wireless charger points that I touched upon earlier, it also has a separate Sonos speaker. Now, if you'd like to go off grid, there's a roof mounted solar panel, and if your family like to stay connected whilst you're away, it's also pre-wired for Wi-Fi, which makes it an easy dealer fit. It's also fitted with the tried and tested Truma combi system, which heats not only the inside of the caravan, but also heats the hot water for your sink and your shower. And there's a new Vegas panel above the door. The Ancona's kitchen is in the center of the caravan, opposite that side dinette. Now there's a simply vast amount of worktop space. I've been caravanning for quite a few years, and it's not often that you see this much worktop space. Now, additionally, we have this cover which covers the hob. That gives you even more worktop space. And under here is a dual fuel hob, so you have an electric plate and 3 gas burners. Continuing with the cooking, you have a separate grill and a separate oven, and there's lots of storage around here, both above and below the sink. So for pots, pans, cutlery, that sort of thing. To my right here is a microwave. It doesn't have a glass plate, so you won't need to worry about stowing it away when you're traveling. And below the worktop to my right is a 103-litre fridge, and it has a separate 12-litre freezer. Towards the rear, we have the fixed bunk beds, and they are nicely tucked away. Now these are 6 foot 2 long, so even I could get a good night's sleep in these bunks, and each come with a reading light that has a USB point there as well. There's a curtain around so you can section off each bunk so your children can have that great night's sleep. The Ancona has an end washroom. Now again, lots of space in the washroom, separate shower cubicle to my right, a loo behind me, and the sink to my left. Now there's lots of storage in here, not just in the vanity unit by the sink, but also in the cupboard above the loo. And as it's a 5-berth caravan, there are also 5 cubby holes to my right, so everyone has somewhere to store their essentials. Now talking of storage, there's lots more storage throughout the Ancona, not just in the overhead lockers which run down the sides of the caravan, but also below the bunk, which has an external locker door, and also below one of the front seats, which also has an external locker. There's also a full height wardrobe, along with a full-length mirror that's just behind this door. So in summary, the Ancona is an 8-foot wide caravan that's based on a single axle chassis, and it has an MTPLM of less than 1,600 kilos. Now the interior layout gives you ample space for those family holidays, thanks to the twin lounge and the fixed rear bunks.